Hi, I'm so happy to see you. As always, as you've heard me say in my last couple of videos that I am going to start meditating more because I feel like my visits had minimized because I didn't put my 2 cents. I was gonna say my 2 cents in, but I didn't put forth effort in my growth. I guess in a way I was punishing myself. I don't know. But I meditated last night, and as I always do, I invite Yeshua, Yahweh, Buddha, Shiva, all of the ascended masters. I invite everybody to come and meditate with me. And so I did that again last night. Oh, I now saw my soulmate. So I did that last night. I felt a change in the air, so to speak. I don't know if it was like a frequency change. I tried to feel that. Usually to stop my mind from wandering all the time, I'll try to pay attention to my body. Do I feel anything touching my body anywhere? Am I feeling the atmosphere for another being to be around me? And it's strange because I could feel a human in another room. And sometimes I can sense when an entity enters the room. But when I try to focus on it, I cannot feel the entity. And if I'm not focused on it, I can feel the entity. But I meditated last night, and then I went as long as I could because of my hips and such. And then I laid down, took my sleeping pills, and every now and then it felt like somebody was walking in my bedroom. And a part of the sounds were like an ankle or knee popping, kind of, or bumping into something. I think I was hearing both. And in the back of my head, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I hear you. And Mouse even heard. She looked up and looked in that same direction, like, what in the world was that? I don't remember what got my attention. And maybe it was the noise, possibly. But I looked toward my bedroom doorway, and I saw the geometric shapes film come in, and it comes in slow. It's like a huge curtain from one wall to the next, and it's coming in real slow. And so I kind of sat up in bed a little bit and held my hand out, and I don't know if it was the film, because I could feel that, or if it was the entities grabbing my hand. And it made me smile, and I sat there for a little bit, and I'm looking around as I'm holding my hand out, and I really didn't see any movement that I recognized. But I remember sitting there thinking, okay, I wasn't tired before this, but now I'm really tired. Evidently, they're putting me to sleep. And I might be wrong on that. I don't know. But while I was meditating, I think I was feeling them touching my head again, and maybe my arm. I can't remember about the arm. I want to say it was strictly about my head, but that's all I remember was that. And I want to talk about today at work. And this is a first. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh, really? So I'm sitting there, and it was around 3:30. I get off at 5. And I'm sitting there working, and I'm busy. My mind is busy. It's thinking about all these things that I've got to do and look for. All of a sudden, I felt a disturbance in my lower back. And I'm sitting there thinking, at first, is that gas? What's going on, And it was rhythmic. And so I kind of paused, and I was feeling it. And it didn't go away. And it was like the same beats apart. I just saw an orb. And it was going at the same pace. And it would pause at the same. And it would just repeat itself. And it was like it would go through one cycle and then pause for like 3 seconds. And then start over. The same rhythm. And it would go for a certain length of time, and then it would pause for like 3 seconds. And I'm like, you're here at my work behind me, behind my office chair, and you're working on my back. I mean, that's miraculous. if I say so myself. It is miraculous. And that went on probably a good 30 minutes, maybe pushing an hour, maybe. I felt something else, but I don't remember where it was. I want to say, crud, I'm not going to say and make up something, but I don't remember where. But it was, I think it was like my right side lower abdomen area, and it just started vibrating. And maybe a spot about maybe that big. And it vibrated for maybe a good 2 minutes, and then it stopped. And I'm sitting here thinking, there's people all around. And there I am sitting without anybody knowing in the whole building that I had extraterrestrials behind my office chair working on my back and abdomen. That is awesome in my eyes. I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, if only people knew. It's being known more and more here lately that extraterrestrials do exist. The UFOs are being more known and more known. People are finally starting to believe us. Although my stories seem a little out there. But I will say again that I'm not going to get on my YouTube channel and lie about these instances that don't even exist out of fear of people calling me out and calling me a liar. I would be embarrassed. I would be ashamed. But I'm speaking my truth, and if somebody did come out and say you're lying, it wouldn't bother me a bit because I know I'm telling the truth. I would be like, you are entitled to your advice or your thoughts on the subject matter. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. But I know that it's actually going on, and I know I'm speaking my truth. And you can take me and tar and feather me. I'm still going to stick to my truth. But if I was lying, I would be scared. I know me. I would be really embarrassed if somebody really called me out and proved to me that I was lying. There's nothing to be ashamed because I'm telling the truth. And I don't lie. I don't lie. I haven't lied since I was a kid. And now I wonder why I don't lie. Because of who I am. I wish I would have known when I was a kid, because I would have tried to really work on my gifts. But now I'm an adult, and just 3 years ago I had my awakening. I'm sad about that. Although I did have my gifts as a kid, but I thought I was just losing my mind. I thought I was going crazy, you know? And I shut it down. All these years wasted. In a small way, some of it's kind of funny because I used to look at my mom and think she was crazy and insane because she believed in extraterrestrials and UFOs and fairies. And now look at me. I denied them all of this time, thinking they didn't even exist. And here I have guides that are my extraterrestrial family. I don't even think I have a human guide. I have an angel, but I don't know if I even have one family guide. One human guide, I don't even know if I said that before, but one human guide. Work is going well. I'm still excited about my job position. I am finally catching on more and more and more, and I'm asking less questions, so I'm really happy about that too. I have physical therapy on my hips Friday, and I don't look forward to that because a lot of movements are painful. And it's been painful since like 2016 is the thing. 2016 or 17 is when it started. And then for some odd reason, they just stopped hurting for a while. But no, they're back. After that, I have my MRI, I think the following week, and then we'll decide if I need surgery or not. In which I'm pretty sure I will have to have tendon surgery on my hips. And I really hope that it makes me feel better. I know it will because my Achilles tendon felt better, so did my shoulder. And now I don't regret the surgeries. In the beginning I did because it was so painful. I'm sure you can hear that because it's louder than it has been. Maintenance came around today with the pest control and they changed the filters in the air conditioning units. Petrified my cat. When I came home, she was petrified. And now my bedroom vent rattles. I don't know if you can hear that, but for some reason the airflow is louder, more harsh sounding, and that vent in my bedroom is loud. I really hope I can sleep tonight. I really do. It's going to drive me crazy. And I won't ask for them to come out and fix it again because I don't know what happened, but my cat is really terrified. It's not a good situation. She's petrified anyway of strangers because she was abused as a kitten, and you know, people are mean. But I'm going to ask my kid's dad to come out and try to fix it. So I'm going to end this here. I love you guys tremendously, and I'm so glad that my visits have started again. And of course, if they happen tonight or whenever, I'll let you know. I love you guys tremendously, and I'm going to send you love, light, and peace. Bye.